Have you ever experienced a sudden ringing in your ears? A sound that seems to demand your attention? It might seem like just a strange noise, but what if it is something far greater? Perhaps a message that could change your destiny? Think for a moment. What if that ringing wasn't just noise? What if it were a message, something trying to pierce through the visible world to reach you? Some people dismiss it, thinking it's all in their head. But what if ignoring it means closing your eyes to an important warning? Perhaps it's a form of protection, a caution, or even a call to something much bigger. Something that could change the course of your life and transform who you are. The truth is, ringing in the ears may be a sign from the universe, your guides, or even something you urgently need to pay attention to. And while it might sound a little frightening, there is a way to understand and use this message to grow spiritually and protect yourself. In this video, we'll unravel the mystery behind it and explore how you can turn what seems confusing into a path of clarity and connection. Before we dive into the first sign, let me ask you one thing. Are you already subscribed to the channel? If not, take a moment to subscribe now, because, in the upcoming videos, we will explore even more about how these mysterious signs can guide you towards self-discovery and spiritual awakening. Don't miss out. Ringing in the ears. Is it a spiritual alert or just noise? Have you ever found yourself in complete silence, maybe while reading or deep in thought, when a sudden ringing fills your ear? It seems like an ordinary sound, but for some reason, it lingers in your mind. You try to brush it off, but something inside you feels like there is more to it. What if it's a message? Something trying to reach out to you in a subtle way? It may sound unsettling, but it can also be fascinating. In many ancient cultures, ringing in the ears was seen as a sign from the spiritual realm. To some, it's like a whisper from the universe, a subtle attempt by spiritual guides or higher energies to get your attention. It could be a form of protection, a warning, or even an invitation to look deeper within yourself. Imagine you're going through a difficult phase, feeling lost or uncertain about your path. The ringing appears, persistent. Is it merely a sound, or could it be an alert prompting you to pay closer attention to something important? Ringing can be uncomfortable because it urges you to examine parts of your life that you might have been avoiding. It may reflect emotional imbalances, difficult decisions that need to be made, or even signal that changes are on the horizon. If that's the case, what is it trying to reveal? It serves as a reminder that there are things beyond our control, but we can learn to listen and interpret. Sometimes, ringing in the ears is linked with moments of transition and personal growth. It could be your spirit preparing for a new phase, a transformation you haven't yet noticed. It's as if the universe is whispering, "Pay attention, something needs to change." This change might be challenging, but it also offers a chance to break free from what no longer serves you and move forward. Why does the universe choose something as simple as a ringing sound? Because spiritual messages aren't always straightforward. They are subtle, emerging when we're most vulnerable, as an invitation to pause, breathe, and reflect. We often ignore these signs out of fear of what they might reveal. But when you hear that sound, it could be the perfect moment to ask yourself, what is the universe trying to show me? Think about how many times you've experienced something seemingly meaningless, only to later realize it had a purpose. Ringing in the ears can be just that, a reminder that there's more happening than meets the eye. It might be showing you that you have the strength to face challenges, or that it's time to embrace new possibilities. Maybe you need to connect with your intuition, or listen to what your heart is saying. Next time the ringing occurs, don't be afraid. Take a deep breath and listen. It could be a call to align with your purpose, to grow, or to protect something important. Don't dismiss it. Embrace what the universe is trying to tell you. Ringing in the ears. How it relates to spiritual awakening. Ringing in the ears can be far more than just a simple sound or a fleeting nuisance. Spiritually speaking, it is often interpreted as a sign that you are undergoing a spiritual awakening. But what does this truly mean? A spiritual awakening is a profound process involving the elevation of your consciousness, expansion of your awareness, and breaking away from old patterns that once limited your growth. When you experience ringing in your ear, especially if it happens repeatedly, it may indicate that your energetic vibrations are rising. Imagine tuning into a new frequency, a higher frequency that connects you to new spiritual dimensions and your most authentic self. Awakening can be challenging because it often brings unresolved issues to the surface, along with truths that can no longer be ignored. During this process, it's common to feel confused, emotionally overwhelmed, or even physically different. Things that once made sense may start to feel empty, and your priorities might begin to shift. If you have ever felt this way, perhaps this is your moment of awakening, and the ringing serves as a reminder to pay closer attention. It's important to remember that spiritual awakening is not a straightforward journey free of challenges. It can be intense, and there may be times when you long to go back to your old normal. Yet, it's precisely in these moments that ringing can occur to show you that you are at a crucial turning point. It is an invitation to connect with your essence, seek answers within yourself, and listen to the voice of your soul. Many who go through this process report feeling more connected to the universe, more empathetic, and driven by a sense of purpose. Have you ever felt something similar during your own awakening journey? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could help others feel understood and connected. Throughout your awakening, you may also notice that old beliefs no longer serve you, and new ideas begin to resonate. Ringing can be a signal that you are ready to receive higher teachings, but this requires courage. Opening yourself to new perspectives may mean questioning everything you once thought to be true. Many believe that during the awakening process, spiritual guides, angels, and other energies are closer, aiding and protecting you. These moments of connection can become more intense when ringing appears, as if serving as reminders that you are not alone in this process. Some even describe ringing as a spiritual bell, calling you to the next step on your journey. So, the next time you hear a ringing in your ear, instead of dismissing it as just another sound, pause and reflect. What is the universe trying to show you? It could be a call to shed old patterns, seek deeper self-knowledge, or strengthen your spiritual connection. It might be a reminder that something greater is waiting for you, and that you are exactly where you need to be to grow and evolve. Furthermore, some view ringing as a deeper channel of communication, as explored by hypnotherapist Dolores Cannon, who delved into this phenomenon as a connection to higher realms of consciousness. The hidden meaning of spiritual ringing, according to Dolores Cannon. Imagine yourself in a moment of deep silence when, suddenly, a ringing sound fills your ears. It may seem like an annoying noise, but what if it was something more? For Dolores Cannon, a pioneer in hypnotherapy and spiritual exploration, this ringing is profoundly significant. She viewed it as a bridge connecting the physical and spiritual realms, signaling that your consciousness is opening to dimensions beyond what you can perceive. Dolores spent years guiding people into deep states of consciousness, where experiences of ringing were common. During her sessions, many described hearing high-pitched sounds while feeling a connection to something greater, as if tuning into a new frequency. For her, the ringing signified that the individual's spirit was undergoing a transformation, aligning itself with higher vibrations. Much like a radio seeking the perfect signal, your soul adjusts itself to new frequencies. Have you ever found yourself in a period of transition, where your beliefs and perceptions seem to shift? Dolores believed that ringing could serve as a marker of these moments, a sort of alert that something within you is changing. It is an invitation to pay attention to what is happening inside, even if the process feels uncomfortable. When we hear this sound, it may be that spiritual guides, higher energies, or messages from the universe are trying to reach us. Many individuals who experienced Dolores hypnotherapy sessions reported sensing the presence of something greater when they heard the ringing. For her, this was confirmation that the sound was no mere noise, but a signal that spiritual forces were nearby, offering guidance or protection. It could be a reminder that you are not alone, that support is present during moments of transition and growth. Dolores also viewed the ringing as a symbol of spiritual awakening. Imagine standing on the brink of a shift in consciousness, a step into something entirely new. The ringing emerges as a sign that your soul is ready for this journey, even if you don't yet comprehend everything that lies ahead. It is a call to look beyond the surface and trust that something greater is leading you. Throughout her research, Dolores emphasized that ignoring the ringing would be a mistake. It can be a sign of energetic cleansing, a warning about impending changes, or a guide encouraging you to seek deeper truths within yourself. If you have ever heard this sound, perhaps it is time to pause and reflect. What does the universe want to tell me? Embracing this call requires courage, as it means opening yourself to the unknown and questioning deeply held beliefs. Consider how many times you have overlooked small signs in life, only to later realize their significance. According to Dolores, the ringing is one of those signs, a reminder that there is much more at play than meets the eye. When it appears, pay attention. It may be the key to unlocking new dimensions of understanding and spiritual growth. Meditation and the true meaning of ringing in the ears. Ringing in the ears is often linked to moments of meditation and deep introspection. When you meditate, your body and mind enter a state of calm and receptivity, enabling you to connect with subtler energies. In this heightened state of awareness, your perception expands, and you may become more attuned to spiritual signals, such as ringing sounds. It's no coincidence that many people report hearing this sound more intensely during or immediately following meditation. Meditation acts as a bridge, connecting you to the spiritual world and allowing you to delve deeper into your true self. When you meditate, it's as if your mind and body open themselves to receive subtle energies. You may experience ringing in your ears, a sign that your energy is adjusting, much like tuning a radio station for clearer reception. This sound often appears when you are connecting with something greater. In certain spiritual traditions, ringing in the ears is seen as a direct connection to your higher self or spiritual guides. It may appear as an adjustment signal, indicating that you are opening to new dimensions of consciousness. During meditation, your internal barriers soften, making you more receptive to these signals. It's akin to fine-tuning an antenna to capture a refined transmission. Additionally, regular meditation helps to balance both the mind and body, making it easier to interpret what the ringing might signify. It can serve as a warning, a confirmation, or even an invitation to deepen your spiritual journey. Whatever the case may be, it is important not to dismiss this signal. In this context, meditation acts as a guide, helping you better understand what your body and spirit are trying to communicate. As we continue, take a moment to reflect on how ringing in the ears might symbolize change or transformation in your life. If this insight resonates with you, leave a comment. Your experience can inspire others and help foster a space of connection and understanding. Don't forget to like the video if it touched your soul. It truly makes a difference. Another powerful benefit of meditation is its ability to give you greater clarity over your thoughts and emotions. When the ringing arises, rather than feeling frightened or confused, you can use it as a tool for self-discovery. Ask yourself, what am I feeling at this moment? Is there something that requires my attention? By adopting this approach, the ringing can become an ally in your process of growth and transformation. While ringing in the ears may be disconcerting to many, meditation invites us to approach it in a new way. It becomes a sign that we are connected to something greater, a reminder that there is more beyond what we perceive in our daily lives. The more you practice meditation, the more you align with this energy, gaining the ability to interpret and harness these signals in a positive and empowering way. Kundalini awakening, what ringing in the ears reveals. Picture yourself sitting in silence, taking deep breaths. Suddenly, a ringing begins to vibrate in your ears. At first it's subtle, but as you focus, it intensifies. For many, this phenomenon is not merely a sound, but a manifestation of Kundalini energy, a powerful spiritual force residing at the base of the spine, like a sleeping serpent waiting for the right moment to awaken. When Kundalini energy begins to activate, often described in ancient traditions as a dormant force at the base of the spine, it rises through the body, traveling through energy centers known as chakras. These chakras are like points of balance for our bodies and emotions. As this energy ascends, it can reach the top of the head, where many believe a profound connection to the universe occurs. This process can bring about various sensations, and ringing in the ears is one of them. But it is not merely a random sound. It serves as a sign that your energy is moving, creating space for new possibilities and releasing blockages. Some describe this awakening as a whirlwind of emotions and sensations. There are moments of euphoria, deep insights, and, at times, challenges and discomfort. The ringing acts as a reminder that something within you is changing and cannot be ignored. It signals that your consciousness is expanding, connecting to higher aspects of your own being. Like any growth process, it can be intense. Consider a river that suddenly encounters an obstacle. Kundalini energy is like the force of the water, adapting, breaking through barriers, and carving new pathways. The ringing in your ears mirrors this movement, a reflection of energy flowing through new channels within you. At times, it may be accompanied by warmth, shivers, or even a feeling of pressure in the head. These are all natural parts of the awakening process, and everyone experiences it uniquely. As you begin to awaken Kundalini energy, you may notice heightened sensitivity to your environment, the people around you, and even your own emotions. This heightened sensitivity can manifest in daily situations. For instance, feeling drained after a stressful meeting, or, conversely, at peace while walking outdoors or engaging in a passion like painting or playing music. It's as if your energy starts picking up on subtleties you once overlooked. In this sense, ringing in the ears becomes a gentle reminder to pay attention to what is happening around and within you. It may signal a need to protect yourself from stressful environments, such as family conflicts, or to open up to new opportunities that bring more lightness to your life. Understanding the role of Kundalini and the ringing means embracing that our existence extends beyond the physical world. There is a universe of energy and connection waiting to be explored. When you experience ringing, it's an invitation to dive into this flow, embrace transformation, and trust that each change, no matter how challenging, has a purpose. Some people try to block the sound, ignore it, or resist what they feel. However, for those who embrace the call of Kundalini, the ringing can become a tool for growth. It can guide you on your journey, showing that every step, every experience, and every change is part of something greater. It serves as a reminder that you are not stagnant. You are in constant movement, evolving and expanding. So, the next time the ringing arises, try not to see it as a nuisance. Embrace it as the sound of transformation, proof that the energy within you is alive and active, guiding you on a path of discovery and spiritual elevation. Ringing in the ears as a sign of karmic cleansing. Ringing in the ears can be more than a simple nuisance. For many, it is a sign that you are undergoing a process of karmic cleansing. But what does this truly mean? Karmic cleansing involves the release of accumulated energies and patterns, whether from past lives or from current experiences that continue to influence you. When the ringing appears, it might be the universe's way of showing that it's time to let go of these burdens and make room for new energy in your life. Think of the ringing as a signal that something within you needs purification. Sometimes it arises during moments of deep introspection or stress, when your internal barriers are more vulnerable. This sound may bring up old memories, repressed emotions, or repetitive patterns, but it also presents an opportunity for healing. By releasing these energies, you can feel lighter, more connected to yourself, and aligned with what truly matters. When you hear this sound, many people find it is the perfect moment to look inward and question what they need to release. Have you ever experienced ringing that brought about reflection or change in your life? Sharing your story in the comments may inspire others who are going through similar moments. Beyond being an individual journey, the karmic cleansing symbolized by the ringing also has a collective impact. By releasing old patterns, you contribute to raising the energy around you, positively affecting the environments and people with whom you interact. This reinforces the idea that we are all interconnected, and that your healing and evolution help to transform something greater. Opening yourself to karmic cleansing takes courage. Often, it means confronting emotions we prefer to bury or patterns that seem impossible to break. Yet, this journey offers profound rewards. It enables you to align with your purpose, find more peace in your daily life, and connect more authentically with your inner self. So, when the ringing arises, try to see it as a call for reflection and change. It could be a moment to forgive, release old resentments, or let go of limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. It's a reminder that you are in constant evolution, and that the universe is guiding you toward a state of greater peace and balance. Karmic cleansing is not an easy process, but it is an opportunity to free yourself and live with more lightness. By recognizing the ringing as part of this path, you can use each sound as a guide to grow, learn, and align with what you truly want on your journey. Trust that every step is part of a larger plan for your spiritual growth. Spiritual warnings. Signs you need to notice. Imagine walking down a familiar street. Everything seems normal until, suddenly, a strong ringing echoes in your ears. The sound is sharp, almost like an alarm resonating within you. You try to ignore it, but the sensation lingers, as if something is desperately trying to capture your attention. In moments like these, many people believe it is not just a noise but a spiritual warning. Spiritual signs often do not come in a direct or obvious form. Sometimes, they manifest subtly, almost imperceptibly, like a ringing in the ears. This sound might be a warning to pay close attention to what is happening around or within you. It could signal that someone or something in your life is bringing negative energy, or that you need to avoid a potentially harmful situation. In such situations, it is crucial to listen with more than just your ears. You must listen with your heart and pay attention to the emotions and sensations accompanying the ringing. Perhaps you recently felt uneasy around someone or are grappling with a challenging decision. The ringing might be the universe saying, "Be careful, something here requires deeper clarity." There are stories of people who noticed subtle changes in their relationships or decision-making after experiencing this type of ringing. It can feel as though the sound is trying to lift a veil and reveal something hidden. It might point to a toxic pattern that needs breaking, a worn-out relationship that no longer serves its purpose, or a critical decision demanding more attention. The ringing acts as a reminder that not everything is as it appears, urging you to discern beyond the surface. At other times, the ringing can be an alert to safeguard your energy. Perhaps you are unknowingly absorbing the emotions and problems of others, burdening yourself with weight that is not yours to carry. The sound might be a call to set boundaries, protect yourself, and focus on your own well-being. It is not just about distancing yourself from negativity, but also about connecting with your intuition to recognize what serves you best. Conversely, there are times when the ringing emerges as a message to trust yourself and your choices. It may be the universe reminding you that despite the challenges, you are on the right path. Our minds often try to convince us that we are incapable, that we are wrong, or that we must conform. The ringing can be a spiritual force pushing you to move forward and not ignore your own truth. The key is to remain present, open, and willing to listen to the signs. Life constantly sends us messages, and we do not always notice them. When you hear the ringing, take a deep breath. Ask yourself what around or within you needs your attention. Tune into your feelings. You may find that there is more wisdom in small, subtle signs than in shouted words. Guides and angels. What ringing in the ears wants to tell you. Ringing in the ears can be a channel of communication from spiritual guides and angels trying to connect with you. In many spiritual traditions, it is believed that these higher beings communicate subtly through signs like sounds, dreams, and even sensations. Thus, the ringing is not merely a noise but a medium to convey messages that need to be heard. When you hear a ringing sound, it may indicate that spiritual guides are near, offering protection, guidance, or support during challenging moments. These guides know your path, your doubts, and your struggles, and often appear to give a nudge in the right direction or remind you that you are not alone. If you have ever felt comfort or a presence during difficult times, it could be your guides reaching out. Angels, on the other hand, are known for their messages of love, peace, and protection. The ringing might serve as a reminder that you are cared for and supported, even when things seem tough. Some people report hearing the sound during moments of doubt, as if a whisper is saying, "I'm here. Don't give up." This form of communication can be deeply reassuring, especially when facing emotional challenges or complex decisions. It is important to pay attention to the context in which the ringing occurs. Does it happen during times of stress? During meditation or prayer? Or perhaps when you are pondering a crucial decision? These scenarios can offer clues about what guides or angels are trying to convey. By noticing these patterns, you can better understand the messages and apply their teachings in your life. If you have experienced ringing and felt it was something special, something that touched your soul, share your story in the comments. Others may be going through similar situations, and your experience could inspire and help them interpret their own signs. Moreover, it is not uncommon for spiritual guides to use ringing to draw your attention to something that needs resolving or a path you must follow. They may be trying to alert you about people who are not positive influences in your life, or encouraging you to trust more in your abilities and intuition. The challenge lies in opening yourself up to these signals and seeking answers within, with an open heart. Hearing ringing as a message from guides and angels can be a gift for those willing to listen. Embrace it as an invitation to connect with higher spiritual dimensions and to trust the guidance you receive, even when it feels challenging or uncertain. Ringing in the ears, your connection to psychic abilities. Have you ever felt like you knew what was going to happen before it did? Or sensed someone's emotions without them saying a word? These experiences, often dismissed as coincidences, could be signs of something much deeper. Psychic abilities that we all possess to some degree. Imagine sitting in silence when, suddenly, a ringing sound emerges in your ears. Initially, it seems like just another sound. But as you pay closer attention, you notice it appears at specific times. During meditation, moments of stress, or before making important decisions. For many, ringing in the ears is a sign that their psychic abilities are awakening. Psychic abilities manifest in various ways. Some people experience clairvoyance, the ability to see beyond the physical realm. Others have strong intuitions, as if they can sense the future or detect surrounding energies. The ringing could be a way for your mind and spirit to align with these new perceptions, almost like tuning into a frequency that allows access to more subtle dimensions. Have you ever had a déjà vu feeling, as if you've lived a moment before? This could reflect a deeper psychic connection, an opening to understand energies of the past, present, and future. In such cases, ringing might indicate that your sensitivity is increasing and that you are more attuned to the energies around you. Many cultures believe that we all have latent psychic potential waiting to be awakened. To listen to and understand signals like ringing, however, you must open your mind and trust yourself. It can be daunting at first. Seeing beyond what most people perceive takes courage. But by exploring this side of yourself, you may discover a natural gift for receiving messages from the universe, understanding others' emotions, or even predicting events. While developing your psychic abilities, ringing in the ears may serve as a constant reminder that you are in touch with energies unseen by many. It can alert, protect, or guide you during pivotal moments. The challenge lies in interpreting what this sound means in each scenario and using it as a tool for growth. Even if your abilities sometimes manifest in confusing or intense ways, remember that you are not alone in this journey. People worldwide are discovering their gifts, and ringing can be a sign that you are on the right path. As you dive deeper into your psychic journey, this sound may become a loyal companion, reminding you that there is more to the world than meets the eye. Ringing in the ears as a guide in crucial decisions. Ringing in the ears can be more than just a fleeting phenomenon. For many, it serves as a guide during critical moments in life. When faced with indecision, feeling lost, or confronting major challenges, this ringing may emerge to offer a gentle nudge or subtle guidance. It acts as a reminder that something bigger may be at play, encouraging you to pay attention to what's happening around you and within yourself. When navigating difficult choices, whether in relationships, your career, or other life areas, the ringing may signal that it's time to pause and reflect. Often, we get swept away by urgency or impulse, but the persistent sound can be an invitation to slow down, connect with your intuition, and weigh all possibilities before taking action. The universe may be guiding you toward a more thoughtful, purposeful decision. During transitions, ringing in the ears might signify that changes are on the horizon. It could be a way for your soul or spiritual forces to communicate that you are entering a new phase. This subtle sound can feel like a push to embrace new opportunities or to let go of what no longer serves you. When you pay close attention, you might realize that the ringing is more than noise. It's an internal compass pointing you in the right direction. Have you ever experienced ringing in your ears just as you were about to make an important decision? Share your experiences in the comments. By doing so, you may help others better understand how this phenomenon can influence their lives. Additionally, this ringing can be a sign that you are in tune with your emotions and deepest needs. Instead of dismissing it, try to listen closely. It may be a way for your intuition to surface, revealing paths you hadn't considered before. In many cases, paying attention to these signals can be the key to making wiser choices that align with your true self. Ultimately, understanding the role of ringing during pivotal moments is a way to connect with your inner self and the energies that guide your journey. It can serve as a powerful reminder that you have control over your choices, even when the path seems uncertain. Ringing in the ears, often dismissed as a simple sound, can hold far deeper meaning than we might realize. It can be a sign of a connection with something greater, a spiritual alert, an invitation to awaken, or even a way for guides and higher energies to communicate with us. Whether it serves as a warning, a push, or a protective message, it is vital to pay attention. Let's recap what we've covered today. Ringing in the ears can be a message from the universe, asking you to notice something significant in your life. It may be a sign of spiritual awakening, indicating that you are at a point of evolution. According to Dolores Cannon, it is a channel for connecting with higher spiritual dimensions. Meditation can enhance this connection and help interpret these signals more clearly. It can also signal the activation of Kundalini energy, bringing profound changes. Often, it signifies a karmic cleansing process, aiding in the release of old patterns. In some cases, it can be a spiritual warning, guiding you in moments of decision. It can represent messages from spiritual guides and angels, offering support and guidance. For those with psychic abilities, it is a reminder of your connection to subtle energies. Finally, it can serve as a guide during critical moments, helping you align with your intuition. Remember, every ringing sound carries a meaning that only you can truly understand. It may prompt you to reflect, protect yourself from negative energies, or recognize that you are at a pivotal point in life. Even when it feels uncomfortable, it can be the key to better understanding yourself and growing as a person. Each ringing sound is an invitation to listen to what the universe or your own being is trying to reveal. By paying attention to these signs, you open the door to growth that only you can experience. So, when you hear the ringing again, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what do I need to hear right now? It's your moment to connect, understand what the universe is trying to show you, and use this signal as a tool for transformation and empowerment. If you enjoyed this content and want to keep exploring topics that touch the soul and bring clarity to your life, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like, share it with someone who may need this message, and leave a comment below with your own experiences of ringing in the ears. Together, let's unravel these mysteries and grow with every sign the universe sends our way. Until next time.